on this episode of Pawn Stars.
Where in the world did you get this?
I caught the ball myself in the first Pro Football Hall of Fame game played in Canton, Ohio.
It's awesome, man. That's a really good story.
Got a Rolling Stones record here I think you might want to buy.
Limited edition collector's item. They printed hardly any of them. You want me to unwrap this for you?
No, don't do that.
It's a sword.
From the Napoleonic Wars. When you see the next toward the edge, it was actually used in battle.
It makes a great selling point for things, but hey, can I help you?
How you doing? Got a Rolling Stones record here I think you might want to buy.
The Rolling Stones limited edition collector's item.
That's right. This is a promotional record that came out in the late 60s. It was distributed only to radio stations, was never released commercially.
Okay, I think I've heard of this. This is one of those weird records they go crazy for. They printed hardly any of them.
Right.
You want me to unwrap this for you?
No, don't do that. This Rolling Stones record was released to radio stations only. It is a limited edition collector's item, and there is a collector who had a copy, and he wanted $7,000 to $10,000 for it. I said, boy, I got to get a hold of mine and take it down to the pawn shop, make some money.
That is really cool. I mean, was it released any other way?
No, this is more or less a compilation. I think they were promoting the 1969 tour at that time. And they just wanted a nice cross-section of songs to give to the radio stations.
Okay. We have Walking the Dog, Suzy Q, who doesn't know that? High and Dry, No Expectations, Dear Doctor. The songs don't sound real familiar. It's not like they're super hits besides maybe Suzy Q.
Right.
The Rolling Stones are absolute rock and roll royalty. They came to the United States in the 1960s, part of the British invasion. The Stones have had over 20 top 10 hits and are still selling out stadiums today. Nothing is more rock and roll than that. It's absolutely amazing that it's still in the plastic. Back in the day, you know, you bought records to play them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much were you asking for it?
$4,000.
I mean, in the far crevices of my mind, I remember something about this album, but I don't know nearly enough to figure out a price on it.
Mm-hmm.
The Rolling Stones, anything to do with them can be worth a lot of money. Let me call a friend of mine and he will know what this thing is worth. He'll know a decent retail value on it, and we'll go from there.
No, I think that'd be great.
Okay? Hang out a little bit. Be right back.
Thanks. I'm all for an expert coming in and taking a look at this record. I hope he tells me that this is the holy grail of Rolling Stones collectibles and that I make the big bucks today.